What's up everybody, in this video I'm going to be making a tier list on the Season 2 Battle Pass skins and rating them and seeing which ones look the best and which don't. But without further ado, let's get right into it. Alright, so how we're going to do this, we're going to go through each of the skins through the Battle Pass. So I'm going to talk about what I like and dislike about them, and then at the end I am going to just show the whole tier list and put it together as and when. And yeah, so if you want to skip straight to the tier list, go ahead. Or if you want to listen to my opinion on each of them, then make sure to watch through the full video. Alright, starting off on page 1 with Spider-Man. Now, the first thing that makes me like this skin is the fact it's Japanese themed. Anything to do with the Japanese culture I love, and I'm sure a lot of people feel the same way. Just Japanese art and things like that just looks great. Doesn't matter what culture you're from. But the thing that lets me down is the overall colour palette is quite plain. I love the little eye spider, if that's what you want to call it, on his back. The little art. I love the mask. It's just the majority of his colour palette is just that shitty gunmetal grey, maybe? With a hint of black? I'm not sure. It's just kind of plain. I love the kunai concealed under, what is that, like a tie, a belt or something. I'm not sure, but it kind of looks like a Christmas decoration. But let's move on to Psylocke here, and wow, this skin just looks amazing, and I'm surprised this is a battle pass skin and not a store-bought skin. So, right out the gate, yellow and blue. Me personally, I hate the colour yellow. I think it's just the shittest colour, let's be honest. But I'm not gonna lie, it looks so good on here. I don't know if it's just how they've done their interpretation of yellow, or if it's because it's mixing with the blue and different colours, but it looks dope as fuck. Now I love the hint of pink, especially on the hips / upper thigh. That shade of like glowing pink, like it kind of looks like you're looking through a window into a nightclub, I suppose. The shoulder pads are pretty good, nice and simple, straightforward and clean, and look good as well. And then the pink butterfly on the front, and then one on a ponytail hairband. It all comes together really well, and I'm quite surprised that, like, when you say these colours out loud to mix them together, you wouldn't think it would work, but it really does. Even like the red belt, like, it's just so odd and random when you say it out loud, but when you put it on something, it actually works really well. This looks amazing, and the sword just, it's a sword, but I love the hint of pink, and I love the I don't know what the official name is, but the thing that separates the handle and the blade, that looks sick. Just overall a great skin. I think I know where this one's going. And page 2, we have this monstrosity. Yes, I'm going to be very biased because I hate this character overall. It's just such a brain dead character, fuck you. But the whole punk design it just looks shit. It looks stupid. And also for the theme of like it being Krakoa and Hellfire Gala. I know the Japanese Spider-Man doesn't really make sense for it either, but it kind of looks similar. Like, you can get away with it. This just looks ridiculous. It looks shit. I don't like it. I know where this is going. Need I say more on this? Magic. Wow. Again, just like Psylocke, the yellow and blue works really well. Got the red belt as well, that works really well. I love the shoulder pad here, the red with a slight hint of purple, and then just a pure black. The sword just looks like a regular sword, yellow and black. Don't really need to go crazy with it. It looks great. And yeah, and is it a head crest, a helmet, or is it horns coming out of a head? Whatever it is, I like that it's more of a goldy yellow. I think it looks great. And then if we go over to Darkchild, this thing, right, what is this? It looks absolutely ridiculous, and I love it. It looks so stupid that it looks good, if that makes sense. It looks great. The sword as well. It looks like something out of Transformers, like fucking Optimus Prime's, what's it called, that giant sword he has? The Star Saber. That's what it kind of looks like. And then the dark blue with the red, that looks so good. But it's such an odd choice at the same time. Like I said, overall, she's gone from intimidating to looking stupidly good. I hope you understand what I'm trying to get at. And then the feet as well, it kind of makes her look like a giant bird or something. Like, if you just looked at her feet and, take all this out, she looks like she's supposed to be a bird. But yeah, overall, a pretty good skin. And then if we move on to page 4 here, Black Widow. Overall, I like what they're going for. It's kind of like a fantasy assassin, I think the best way is to describe it. But it looks good. Very clean, precise, mostly. The colour palette's a bit plain in some places, but then it's really flamboyant in others. I love the rifle. It just looks like... It just looks like a space gun. It looks like something you'd see in Guardians of the Galaxy, like them rifles they had in the start, Ronan's soldiers. Kind of looks like that. Don't know how that came into my head. But yeah, overall pretty clean. Nothing too crazy going on. But yeah, that's it for Black Widow. Luna Snow. This just looks amazing. Now this is the best way to say I'm a pop star with ice powers. I really hate her default skin. It just looks so plain, and it just looks like someone you'd see on the X Factor. This, to me, just screams what she is. I love the black and white split down the middle. I think that looks great. And again, it's like there's nothing too much going on, but there's enough to, really enhance the outfit. Like the fur, and then the jewels, sparkles on her leg. I love. It looks so weird looking at her feet being one. She's got a white heel on and one's black, but overall, it's just pretty solid skin. Arguably one of the best skins for Luna Snow. I like her DJ one, or not DJ one of her recent ones. But I just don't like the colour palette on that one. I like this a lot better. A lot of these skins are really good for a battle pass. Well, except from this thing here. Joe Fix-It. Now my problem with this skin is it doesn't scream Hulk to me. It doesn't represent Hulk. If this was just like a separate entity to Hulk, I think this is a pretty cool skin and a pretty good cool concept. But it just doesn't scream Hulk. Now I know you're probably gonna say, oh, what about Squirrel Girl? She's dressed like a punk now, doesn't scream Squirrel Girl, but you can still tell that it's her. Like this, just like it's literally based off a different character, and it looks like a different character. This, by the way, looks just absolutely insane. I like this because again, it's one of them. It looks so ridiculous. It looks cool. He kind of reminds me of what's that guy called from the Justice League? Is it Darkseid? Something like that, where he's got like his face there and the chin helmet thing. He kind of reminds me of that villain. If I've got it wrong, I apologise. Or if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, I also do apologise. But yeah, this looks great. This looks great. And this looks great. Minus the fact it is a different character and it's not actually Hulk. Then it'd be great. But we'll move on to Captain America. There's one thing letting this skin down. It's the shield. Literally, this looks great. The shield, it doesn't make sense in my opinion. Now, I did see a couple of people say on Twitter and TikTok that in the comics, the Hellfire Gala, he just has his normal shield, the blue and red with a bit of silver. I think that would work just as fine with this. I don't know why they changed it. I know they probably wanted to change it just for the sake of justifying how different it is, making it look severely different to justify people to, get the battle pass or unlock the skin, but it just ruins it for me. Because you got the dark red and blue, which looks great, and then imagine having his original shield, which is a lighter red blue. Now that would be a severe contrast, but it'd actually look good. This just looks like an eyesore. This I would have put in top tier if it weren't for the shield, I'm not going to lie. But moving on, we're almost there now to page 9, Iron Fist. Wow, this guy looks ridiculous, but again, in a really cool way. And that's the thing for me, the more impractical you look, the more I'm going to like your outfit. Obviously, you can't go wrong with a practical outfit, you can still make them look cool, but like, at the end of the day, it's a game about superheroes, it's characters that are superheroes, they don't need to be practical or look practical. And this just looks absolutely amazing. Are those eyeballs? It looks like eyeballs. Again, with the ridiculousness. At first glance, when I saw this, I thought, Batman? Is this Robin? That's how it kind of looks. The only thing that's letting me down a little bit with his skin, but it's more of a nitpick, is his mask, his headgear. I don't know what it is, he just looks like a wrestler there. But then the rest of him just looks like an absolute insane villain. I love the arms as well, I don't even know what red that is it crimson red? It just looks insane. Yeah, this is going on a high tier. It's literally just a mask that lets him down a little bit. It's not a big of an issue though. And then finally, cloak and dagger. This is an instant S tier. It looks amazing. I saw this in the leaks and I've been waiting for this skin to drop. It just looks great. Like, the only thing I'm not a fan of is, obviously, cloak is meant to represent the dark side, dagger's meant to be the bright side. You can't really see that with this outfit. Like, they both look like they represent light. I hope that makes sense. But, the black and white, purple with hints of gold outlines, it just works so well. You can't really go wrong with those colour schemes. I love the haircut for dagger, sorry. The dress looks sick. His cape looks insane and sick. Like, all this ruffle fur and these, I don't even know what you call them. I'm going to call them wings because that's what they kind of look like. But these, again, it looks ridiculous. But it looks good. It's a ridiculous good. I hope that makes sense. And then, yeah, there's not much else to say. It's just overall an immaculate outfit and really good for a battle pass skin. Alright, so I didn't want to add me building the tier list as we went along, because obviously I don't want to keep you here for too long. But this is what I created off screen, and this is my opinion, and I'll give a quick rundown on each reason. So we'll start from the bottom. Tier D, Squirrel Girl, just, like I said, just looks shit. There's nothing much else to say. Yeah, there's a bit of bias because I hate the character, but even if I did, it still looks shit. So she's definitely bottom tier. For tier C, we've got Spider-Man. And again, like I said, I love the Japanese theme, but overall it just looks a bit plain. It's too dull. It's not very vibrant. And that's not much else I got to say on it. It's just meh, which is what I consider tier C, just meh. And then moving on to Hulk. On its own, Joe Fixit, like the character or whatever it's meant to be, it looks cool, but as a Hulk skin, which is what it, boiled down to, that's what it is. It doesn't represent Hulk. I feel like they messed up on implementing a different character and slapping it on a different one. I think that's where they really let themselves down with this one. But overall, it looks alright. I didn't want to put it in tier D because it's not shit by any means. For me, it just doesn't sit right that it's two characters meshed into one. Then moving on to tier B, we've got Black Widow starting off, and again, she's quite she's got the nice balance of simple and basic, but with a bit of flamboyance. Nothing too crazy, nothing too flashy. Definitely not one of my favourite Black Widow skins. If I was to quickly tier them up, it'd go default movie skin, this skin, and then the Wild West Mrs. Barnes, I think it's called. Yeah, it's just it's a new I like it because it's something different to what we normally get for Black Widow, but it just, I don't know, it's a bit lacklustre in my opinion. Now moving on to Captain America, and I've just realised I want to switch these two around because he looks better than Black Widow here. And again, the only thing that lets him down is that his shield's just a plain gunmetal grey with a hint of gold. Is that gold? I'm not sure. It really just like ruins the contrast and just doesn't make sense to me. If that was a nice colour, it'd be up in A tier. Now moving on to A tier, we have 4 contenders. Now they all impress me, but not enough to go into S tier. I was tempted to put Magic and Psylocke in S tier, but at the end of the day, they're not got anything too crazy going on. Well, actually, I'm going to change right now. Psylocke's going into S tier, and I'll say why. So, even though it's basically the same colour palette, Magic and Psylocke, the pink elements of Psylocke is what makes her a step above Magic, because take away the pink highlights, and they're both, kind of the same outfits, to be honest with you. She's got a bit more flash and flamboyance going on. Magic doesn't. She's more on the practical side, she's more on the stylish side, and that's what separates the two. Now, going on to Magic, she's in A tier because it just looks clean. It just, that's all I really need to say, it looks clean. And for both Psylocke and Magic, the yellow and blue just, I don't know, it works really well, and it's quite unexpected. Now, Luna Snow. Why is she not in S tier, even though she's considered the best outfit she's got out of all the skins? I don't know, it's just, I love it, it's clean, but I just don't like it enough to put it up here. I can't really say what I'd do differently to make it go up here. So that's where I'm just going to leave it. Iron Fist, kind of similar to Captain America, just one little thing lets him down, and that's his brawling mask WWE style. It just looks daft compared to the rest of him, because it all, like, his outfit just screams like, fantasy anime, just extreme exaggerated ninja style. That's a lot of words just slapped together, but you get what I'm trying to think of here. And then you've just got the bog standard weird how it just looks out of place, just like Captain America's shield looks out of place with that colour palette. But the only difference is why he's not with Cap in B, for even though it's the same reasons that they're not S tier. It's just the rest of his outfit is absolutely mega. Captain's is just, in my opinion, like Black Widow's. It's simplistic and clean. It looks good, but it's not like Iron Fist. So that's why they're separate. Now going on to S tier finally. Again, a bit of bias for Cloak and Dagger because I just love this duo character, and also it's just arguably one of the best outfits they've ever had. I don't know, it's stylish, super clean. It's got the right amount of flashy, but not too much. The only thing that lets me down is, like I said, they kind of made Cloak like have an identity crisis in terms of, oh, which one's light and darkness? I don't know. So they both look like they represent light. It's my only thing, but it's such a minor nitpick. That's why they're staying in S tier. And obviously Psylocke, like I just said, it just goes really hard. But that is my tier list. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video, and let me know in the comments, where would these characters be if you was to make your own tier list? Do you agree with some of the points I made? Do you disagree? Let me know. I am open to it all. Let's have a conversation. Now, I'll see you all in the next one. Thank you for watching.